script's changed. It's been spun on its head so many times. And even to the point of shooting, you know, we'd be there on set and he'd go, look, we've got some new sides, boom, and he'd write them in. And it's like a constant work in progress with him, you know? That's the way Guy likes to work, and that's what makes him so unique with it as well. Guy shoots very quickly. The setups are done very quickly by Maury Jones. You know, he sticks a plug into a Keener flow and he goes, poof, and all of a sudden you've got this amazingly lit, set. It's amazing how little and how much time he takes to put something into a certain state.
When I was a kid, about American movies is they look sort of larger than life. I just wanted to look good, and that was about the only request I asked of my DP. But we've done 3 films together, so...
Pete, I'll do one more. No camera shaking or anything.
OK.
Let's try and get that moment really still.
OK.
So just one more.
No, you can go again.
Then we do a walk and talk.
Yes.
Right down the entire thing.
Yes.
Square on.
Yes.
Angle. Yes. OK.
OK. Let's go.
He must call how long he thinks it's going to take to do his shot, and I will decide whether he's allowed that amount of time or whether he's not allowed that amount of time. Fair enough.
So if I said 20 minutes and I came in on 4...
Well, you want to got the shot?
OK.
Guy, you know, he created the whole thing. He had an idea and boom, there it was. Even down to the leery shoes.
Making them so they're all spongy.
Yeah, a little bit greasy and a little bit, you know,
So
making more out of what he's got. I mean, we could give him more hair than what he's got, only in order to sweeten it.
Guy's a unique director who created a style that he was the George Washington of that style, which is fast forward, then reverse, fast forward, then reverse, 15 seconds earlier, 10 minutes later. You'll see that Guy kind of created that style.
And it's when I'm in LA, I go around all the studios trying to get money, and they all tell me to hop it. In a very polite way, you know what I mean? It took me 2 years to raise the money for this one. Because the concept is quite a deep concept. And because it wasn't just... Trying to raise money for concepts that people can't really understand is hard.
Thank you. Camera right here, let's do it again.
Get in the fucking car! I said get in the fucking car!
I'm not sure if I fall into the camp of being dictatorial or democratic as a filmmaker.
When you open the lift door, go a bit easy. Don't let it just slide to the side. Pull it to the side and hold it still.
I'd like to think that sometimes I can be both.
That give me a long enough pause that I could steal it if I wanted to, OK? Before you start getting emotional.
Now watch out, cocksucker!
Yeah, you know what I mean? Action. 2, 1, action.
Action.
It's a little more. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm a railroad man. I sure have paid my dues. Don't have much money, but I don't have much to lose.
Okay, play that back, Gary.
Off the moon.
10 balls back. On the end. How was that for you?
What do you mean you weren't rolling?
It's good. It's a great working relationship we have. You know, I understand his language and he's not proud or he ain't got an ego about what he writes. So if you say something's no good, he'll go, really? And he'll listen to you.
Simon holds it, gives it a wrinkle.
When you need to do something that's important, he'll make it, you know, what it needs to be.
And then you look back, and then he'll come round, and then once he settles, I go. Yeah.
He just makes it fun, you know what I mean? He doesn't take you seriously, but really he does.
I slipped, I didn't overact. I slipped.
He has it all worked out in his head. You know what he's looking for.
Billy's going to be more concerned than Mother. Mother's going to be uncontrollable.
Yeah.
But Billy recognises the sort of serious...
It's technical. He gets what he wants, for sure.
Mr. Macker, I don't believe we've met. I'm Mrs. Walker. I work for Mr. Gold.
And then he gives you freedom to kind of give your interpretation of what... That's what I've learned working with him.
Now I'm going to say, get in the car. If I wanted to kill you, I would have shot you already.
Yeah.
What Guy let us do with our characters is he let us explore. We didn't change the dialogue too much from the script, but he let us explore. I'm going to come out, and I'm going to start firing, and I'm going to bring it around this way. I'm going to bring it around this way. I'm not going to go this way. And I'll end up in this position. Like it's wild. No, you don't like it?
So by the very nature of filmmaking, it's not a democracy. But that said, it can work very efficiently as a democracy. Well, I don't like Jason. I'd like to make that clear now. I think he's arrogant, terrible chess player, and he thinks he's funny. But apart from the fact that I don't like him, don't trust him, and I have absolutely no respect for him as a chess player, he and I work quite well together. He's low maintenance and very cheap. This is the main reason that I use him.
I think our whole relationship sort of exists on competition, you know? It's whether we're playing chess together, it's whether we're trying to beat each other up. It's always trying to get one over on the other.
Oh, you can't like it. I'm a railroad man.
It's not in like a serious way. It's always done in a piss-takey way, you know? It never really means much if you win or you lose, but there's always a driving force between it. There's a very competitive nature within ourselves.
What are you talking about? Then I'm taking you with that, and I didn't. You moved back there.
Toughest moment is getting that fucking Guy Ritchie to pay his debts when he loses at chess. He just won't pay up. He just won't accept the loss. That, I have to live with that.
The movie is set in no man's land.
Not clear where it's set. I think that's a good thing. Doesn't really say what time, what era, where. It's kind of an unknown place.
We shot in the Isle of Man and in London. We did film in Christopher Wren's Naval College in Greenwich, which is an extremely impressive building. If you've not been down there, I recommend a visit when you've got a spare afternoon or two. I found now, having had a band and worked outside of that band, I'm back to my old band. It's good to work with a bunch of people that I like, and I like them very much. So I just find the whole system is much more efficient if I'm working with people that I know. I also know how much the team has to do with the creative process, because filmmaking ultimately is about teamwork.
What we're going to do is do it with slightly loose head so the frame's got a bit of movement.
Okay.
Which can angle down? Anywhere you want to around,
The illusion of it is it looks like it's about a captain. Do I give you a rough time though?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. You get impatient.
Yeah, I get impatient.
But you'd also, even if you do shout a bit.
Shush, please.
I mean, he's stuck with a lot of the same old team from years back. You know, he's got the same sound crew. But the bones are pretty. We've got Pete Wignall, camera operator extraordinaire.
This way of camera, and let's stay on him for some nice footage as they walk all the way down there.
Yes,
Give us a cutting point.
Tim, I'm guessing 1-3.
them like are just an absolute pleasure to watch.
You didn't know I fucking big pussy took ballet? I studied at Juilliard. I believe you. First position, it's called Pilliard. Could you do that? Could you do that? That's Charlie Chaplin.
We started this game on set Olympics.
Sorry.
Every day, after the first day we did it, I would come to work, you know, looking for the new challenge, you know.
1, 6, 7, 6, 8. Yeah.
His technique and all there, isn't it?
That's a bit of unit, Dave.
So yeah, it definitely is.
Do something.
Oh, you bastard. No,
To a dummy.
I'm a real man.
He's cold like him.
How are we today?
Go a little bit slower.
Jason's game to do all his own stunts. I wouldn't allow him to do all his own stunts because if he, God forbid, broke his legs or whatever it was, then I was knackered for the next whatnot week. So he's as game as a trainer to throw himself down a flight of stairs. I, on the other hand, are not so enthusiastic. So threw other people down the stairs.
What attracted me to Revolver was, one, it is a gangster story, as I feel that the gangster stories are the westerns of today's culture. First time you see me in Revolver, I'm shooting a machine gun.
Get in the car.
I got into the whole the filmmaking business because I was really just interested in making entertaining movies. I mean, funnily enough, it's quite a violent film, this film, but I like to think that it serves the story. I like to think that it's not violence for violence' sake, and in this particular film, it's actually violence for the annihilation of violence.
Jake, shoot Fred for me.
It's easier than you think. Just one little squeeze. Just like a tube of toothpaste.
Shoot that toad now.
One more step, Abby. Just like a squeeze of toothpaste.
That's very good, Mr. Green. But tell me, does your from a donkey?
This one will make you laugh.